with the sound. No hesitation.
Banish all vice.
One with the sounds.
She lasts evermore.
Embracing change. Administering first aid. Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. The hour is upon us. One with the sounds. Embracing change. One with the sounds. Conception. with the sound. One with the sound. The end has come. I sense your weakness. Huh.
Banish all vice.
Swift and resolute. Ha! One with the sound.
Universe in my psyche.
Administering first aid. Ha! Rejuvenating snow. Ha! Embracing change.
Swift and resolute.
Embracing change.
One with the sound. Strike from the shadow. Moment of resonance.
Commence healing.
Banish all vice.
Swift and resolute.
How did it go? Anyone hurt? Let me check on you. Phew, you're still in one piece. Okay. Anything new about the tokens? So Rover, you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time. It's not working. So we can... It's working. Symbols on the smaller disc represent direction. We have Tielong of the East. It's not working.
Wow, you really solved it! don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang Yang! We should turn around. Come on, just go ahead and see what's written inside.
I see. The Grand Libraries in Huanglong are renowned. The Grand Libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security.
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside.
Yes. You'll find, Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who burst, there is a strong second. You must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou. Wow. I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial? It is Jinzhou's political center, and the city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. Why do you ask, Rover?
See? What did I say? Covert ops. Real confidential stuff going on. Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madam Magistrate. What's the worst that could happen? Relax, relax. Hey, are you really trying to stress her out?
I guess you're right. Still, please be careful. We'll be waiting for you.
A well-deserved reward.
Conception. Conception.
As I expected, that must be the entrance to the database. A part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the Symphodi? Part of the score holder just lit up. As I expected, a bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. must have solved the first puzzle. Tacit discords inside the city hall? No, they are not real. It must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems they are the guards here. Interesting how I'm not hearing sirens despite... I suppose that sound. This is the second sonodisc. I should bring it to the Symphodi. The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. It seems locked. Guess I'll need to activate the other one first. So this is the right way to go. I'm being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing. The drum on the other side has unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave. Just the music I just heard. It must be the sonodisc. Here it is. Time to deal with the guards. Jinzhou's city hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. Considering how I just took out all those guards, Jinzhou's, I've retrieved the 3rd sonodisc. Time to head back. Another platform. The bells will lead my path. Huh. I'll go work out the passageways. This feeling. I am being watched. Must be another. This is the 4th missing note. Almost there. Now the water is all gone. One last note to go. This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for me. The last sonodisc ready. Time to go back to the Symphodi. Now I should have access to the database. The world.
Actually.
So this is the Grand Library. I'm not seeing anyone here. I guess.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive. Oh, how I want to carve the place inside out and blow it all to shreds. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why. So you've laid a trap for me. Interesting. Do you really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere. One with the sounds. First.
Embracing change. Stay vigilant.
One with the sound. Bad timing. Swift and resolute. Strength from the shadows. One with the sound.
Administering first aid. Embracing change. Embracing change.
Banish all vice.
Embracing change. Transmitting frequency.
One more time. One with the sound. Moment of resonance.
Did you just offer yourself up to be my prey? Now, it's just the two of us. Stow away that irrational anger of yours. I just have a friendly reminder for you. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. Why are you so stubborn? Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
Swift and resolute. Bad timing.
Evils be gone.
Wonderful sound. The end has come.
Embracing change. Commence healing.
One with the sound.
So you knew I was following you all along. My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these. So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
Of course she is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt her? Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation early. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want. Huh. I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you all of it already. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Now I have retrieved the magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. Something is still missing. I've solved the puzzle, the discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast on two other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the city hall. And the time reads, the Shichen of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover. An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens. Yes, the Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent. Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's Sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, please, Jinzhou's Sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts. Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense his memories, feelings, and surroundings, though not very clearly. Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is, I have figured out the culprit behind all of this. Precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Threnodian in advance. They must have discovered your value. Likely from one of Jue's prophecies. Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way. I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time being. If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation. Thank you for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens. Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilization. We have been doing our best indeed. You have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble. Those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord. The Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of you, however. You were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related tacit discord with your bare hands. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who saved our nation during the Threnodian War. To uncover your true identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue. Yes, based on my own deduction and the prophecies of Jue. You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our Sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak. As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our Sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in Jue's memories. Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past. In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records. The unwavering presence by our sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust. Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented to live hundreds of years. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns. Sorry, but I don't know. Jue's last piece of information pointed. I pray you will find your answers there. A Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do with your mysterious appearance in Jinzhou. Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. Thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, they are my people, and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall on no one else. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and you deserve to make your own decision about this. I appreciate everything you've done for us. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist if you ever need me again. You need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound? Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know? A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future events. It gets in our way of achieving our sublime vision. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies and take control of our own. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? The Threnodians. They hold together. They will bring us the promised true lament. Sure, why not? What do you want to... What is the lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind... The lament brings death, destruction, reverberations that will be reflected, overlapped, and Sure, why not? What do you... Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us.
Too bad. We will then be forced to kill you. But I'm sure you'll willingly come to us when...
Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. This is proof enough that you are the end. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. She is our honored guest.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on.
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your... I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, unless...
Unless I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing because it won't make any difference. You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jue.
About Jue.
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate.
How dare you! Madam Magistrate,
No.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Need I say more? We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. The Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms, and I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is highly sensitive. I cannot. Is it a ploy to create distrust among us? Or. I must first find our sentinel to. Jue is the guardian sentinel, while I am the final decision maker. Rover, are you all right? I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection to. Since you are likely being closely monitored by the Fraxidus, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find Jue and tell you everything I learned from it once I return. This is my promise. Yes, please leave it to me. Sanhua.
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle my responsibilities in Jinzhou.
Understood. Should I continue?
No need. Both Chanli and I will be away, and there will be—
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but she just faced an ambush in the Central Plains. What if...
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn her about the Fraxidus, but they were more— If she runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, she'll eventually have to confront them on her own. Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted, and we let him have as much.
She decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to—
No detail is too small. I'm sure she understands. If everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue, I will meet her in person eventually. So, what did our captive from the Fraxidus tell you about Jue?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
Well, that is unexpected. But you don't seem all that surprised, do you?
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much from our previous conversations, and the message it left me, his words only confirmed it.
Where was it when you last sensed its presence?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City, that mountain is still resting in
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where Jue first manifested before us humans. I see.
I'll find Jue and bring it back as soon as possible.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap.
I understand. I will not let anything—
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway your determination?
No. He cannot ever turn me against— I am the magistrate. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future. My job remains unchanged.
Is that your final answer?
A single strand's neglect births mountainous up. The safest option is for me—
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, this time, I shall be a pawn in you. Remember, I will always—
Am I a player or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
sounds.
Chi lasts evermore.
Embracing change.
Like this?
One with the sound.
Endless reverberation. Embracing change.
Banish all vice.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. I sense your weakness.
Embracing change.
sounds. I sense your weakness.
Commence embracing change.
Banish all vice. A contented mind is a perpetual feast.
Embracing change. Ha!
Watch the sound.